A
This meeting is being recorded.
full training in Zeniq technology. I'm going to share a different dimension for us tonight about the opportunity. I know sometime we've been in a system, but I always tell friends that if it has to do with blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, you keep learning every day. And you learn new things, you revalidate what you know before, and that the fuel that keep you running. And then, so that's the training you attend is what form the lubricant, the lubricant for you and to keep you smoothly going. And give and take, you'll be able to ascend a new height or climb a new altitude, as it were. Now I'm presenting to us tonight opportunity in Safir Zeniq technology and why I need to take it serious. Now, probably you might have been in Zeniq technology, you have been in Safir, and you are not serious with it. Maybe I need to give us a revalidation. And if you are joining us for the first time tonight, you know what I mean. You might have been attending, but maybe you are not attentive. And I want us to be attentive tonight. And I have 5 major areas why we must be very serious and in fact desperate about this opportunity. Number one is what we call ecosystem and strategy. Now, I want us to take note of something that cryptocurrency, as it were, is a perception. It's not yet a reality. As a perception, people make you to believe what it is. And either it is or it is not, you are forced to believe because you belong to an ecosystem. And it is the belief system in an ecosystem that you carry on with. For instance, somebody called Satoshi Nakamoto have to form a white paper and write it boldly written that is looking towards where money can be democratized and when the middle persons will be cut off and it will be peer-to-peer of interaction. Give and take, those things were there, but unfortunately, you should know that there are certain flaws that we begin to have. But one of the lovely things that we are showing to you about Sapphire and Zeniq technology is ecosystem and strategy. Please don't quote me wrong. There are 2 things here. There is an ecosystem being formed. The ecosystem may not sustain itself without a strategy. And that's one of the lovely things about Safir Zeniq technology. The ecosystem is big with a firm strategy that are kept running continually because of a set goal in an ecosystem. What's simply in an ecosystem? Creating a community of a force to reckon with. And then you're able to now create norms and understanding within that and be able to now, make people have a sight towards what you are doing. And over time, you begin to make, an approach to them. And what Sapphire and Zeniq technology had created was an ecosystem that many first despise, and over time to say they will not last, then eventually they come to let us just go and see what they are doing. And that's one of the things that you will see and we show to you why we're so crazy and why you need to be serious about this business. It has an ecosystem and had a strategy to attract. And like I've told us, Bitcoin, as it were, cryptocurrency, it's just a perception. It's not yet a reality. Once become a reality, then it becomes the usual and what people are just using as a medium of payment and all of that, then the insane money people are making in it now will not happen any longer. It become a history of when we used to know when the boom was there. So the ecosystem of Zeniq is powerful, is hidden. Of course, a diamond, a gold is not on the surface, it's always beneath. So it takes people who can see far to begin to search more and get on. So there's a strategy in Safir. by building a community around a project, building a community around a product. And that's the biggest strategy that the company have been able to form. There are two things here. You have created an ecosystem and you have a product. One of the greatest products of Zeniq is the blockchain they've created. But I want you to understand one thing. It is not enough to have an ecosystem and have a technology and have a strategy without a strategist. One of the biggest in Zeniq technology, and they've created an ecosystem, they have the technology, but as an investor, as a person who want to go far and get the best for the future, it is good to see the technology, it is good to see the ecosystem, it is good to see the strategy. Then you need to understand the philosophy of the strategies. Now, real investors in the technology do not invest just in the ecosystem, just in the technology, just in the strategy, but they invest in the strategies. I quote an example, like right about now, we're making a review of some stocks we needed to invest in sometime after the whole activities of disinflation and all of that. And the review, and the man look at it, I'm going to invest in Facebook. Now, it's not investing in just a social media. It's not investing in just a social media. It's investing because knowing well the man behind the Facebook always metamorphose to the next big thing to come. And for that, it would invest. You may not see why it's investing. So that's exactly what we're having in Zeniq. And many persons who are investing now, you ask yourself, why are they investing? They see the strategies behind the ecosystem, behind the strategy, behind the technology, and see that there's a foresight of continually moving to meet up what about to come, and then for that we can get approach. So that's why sometimes I tell friends, it is better to be, no matter how bad it is, to be small part of a very big thing than to be a big part of a very small thing. And how does it look? A small thing is not by what you are saying. A big thing is not by what you are saying. Who are the people behind that thing to make it big? And that's exactly what investors do by going more and expanding more. And then we call it farming activities, where you will not understand, you get carried away by the immediate gratification, and the people get more interested in the strategies behind the strategy. Next thing is the marketplace and partnership. Safir and Zeniq technology had seen that companies get bigger and bigger and broader when there's certain collaborations with others line of activities. And one of the biggest things Zeniq have been able to do is to look at, we need to have a marketplace. And in the marketplace, there are people who come buying. And for us to have people retain as customers where people keep buying, we have to align with certain product around, with people. And partnership had a great way to spike or to move a company from point A to point D, jumping B, C, jumping, point F rather, jumping B, C, D, and hitting Earth. Then taking off is flying. And then you are, wow, this company, I was looking at it. Now, I'm going to correlate to you how partnership had really opened eye of a lot of persons, and how, because looking at the technology, the ecosystem, and the strategy, they're looking at who are the strategies behind this and look to investing in it. Most of the training, many of us may not understand. We were looking at this, what the training that happened yesterday. Before then, let me quickly take you back here of a new partnership, and you'll be able to understand where's Avinoc. Good. I want to shock a lot of people. Avinoc was on the ground for relatively 3 years. We partook on Avinoc airdrop about 2-3 years ago. That was 2019. We partook on airdrop of Avinoc, 2018 or thereabout. And now, you saw one thing, Avinoc was on parallel line for many years. Now, many years it was down, but let me tell you, even though Avinoc was a big project, it was a nice project, but there was no collaboration of a strategist to boost it. Now, it is not enough to have a big technology. It is important to have a big strategist. So the technology is good, but you now look at who is behind this technology. If not, the technology would be a potential without the full actualization of that potential. It will be potent and nobody will appreciate it. Now, we participated, we did the airdrop, and we bought some of them and kept. In fact, we never knew anything good would come out of Avinoc. So please, somebody's noting today, when you are in a place, understand the place and maximize it to the fullest so that when time comes, you won't say, oh, is this Zeniq coin? My God, I used to have 10,000 pieces. I used to have 20,000 pieces. Oh my God, I've sold everything. Now, imagine somebody got a drop of Avinoc, bought some, and imagine for 3 good years, nothing happened. As soon as announcement of what I was just showing us now, what is it called? Marketplace and partnership. Then, boom, see what happened. And see, it's still continuing. Now, you come back to look at here and see that this has recorded over 750 something percent. In the airdrop time, what we have recorded is 1.5 million percent. Now, listen, anyone who got it have lost hope. The only person who will not lose hope is if the company were to have been doing like this, creating what we call cash flow leverage. What Zeniq, Safir, Global was able to do was to have created an ecosystem with a product of technology in it and making partnership in the marketplace and leveraging on a cash flow system, getting people busy, people making money every day, and then we'll be able to have the vigor to hold and maximize the opportunity to the fullest. Then next is the tokenization. Now, this retained, because I listened to a lot of questions. I think I saw one post on one of our groups, somebody was saying, somebody talking of a hub for whatever. I was smiling inside me, I just smiled. I said, I just hope this person after 2 years or 3 years will not come regretting and begging. Reason, at least we can justify this, that there was a potential in Avinoc that ordinary people on the street would not identify. For Zeniq to have been able to have a partnership and a collaboration with Avinoc, and Avinoc leveraging on the ecosystem of Zeniq, and Avinoc left where they used to be, and there now the limelight of Avinoc was brought out by Zeniq technology. Then what do you think? That means for such company, the next thing is that this is a collaboration. The next thing is there is a marketplace already that everybody now get to see around Avinoc and begin to appreciate it. Then we are going to see who brought them to limelight. I'm not prophesying, but be very careful what to do with the Zeniq opportunity right now. I think right from day one, we've always been telling people, it doesn't matter what you are going through. Let that thing not lead you to waste your Zeniq coin. I'm sure if you have told anyone when they did the airdrop of Avinoc that will say, don't waste it, I'm sure after 1 or 2 years, they must have wasted it. 2 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was asking some group of persons, I said, what of your Avinoc? Somebody said, I don't even know where I kept it. And in the office was it yesterday, and somebody told me, what? Was it not this airdrop we did so years? I can't just imagine it. And I saw this coin. My God. I said, what happened? Are you going to sell now? He said, no. The potent was there, but somebody brought it to limelight. That's the power that the Zeniq Safir have created in an ecosystem. But the ecosystem, the technology was not enough. There was a strategist behind it to see when we do it this way. Now, listen, most time the strategists are not going to come and tell you what they are planning. They will plan, they will try to implement, they will review. If it's not working, they discard. I'm sure many of us will not know how many times they must have tested this Avinoc partnership and all of that before it comes to this stage. Now, there was no need coming to tell you, but when you see company trying to collaborate and bring in all manner of system, then that actually have longevity, then you should not, as a matter of fact, play around sub project. Now, I'm very sure for anyone who must have even as a last year or 2019 November, or even when the market gets into January 2020, for anyone who must have wasted his own, if he comes back now and saw that what he wasted is worth over 1,000,000%. In other words, the person with $100, right? The person with $100, and the coin has done about, let's just even say 750,000%. That is 750,000% divided by 100. That is 7,500 times multiplied by $100. 1, 2, 3. That's $750,000. Then how much more you that have investment worth of 1,500 euro in Zeniq, as it were. Now, the partnership, the power of partnership, and the Zeniq technology being able to create this. I'm going to show you why you must not joke. I listen to some persons. You have a business that have an ecosystem, that have a technology, that have a marketplace, creating partnership here and there. Of course, you know about the Murati family and all of that. Then you have a system that creates an cash flow, and then working towards tokenization. When we talk about tokenization, it's not limited to the partnership they have created about the real estate Emirati. Anything tokenized can be put here. Assets, liquidity, everything tokenized can be put there. So please do not limit the ecosystem and the marketplace of Zeniq and Safir to just be on real estate alone. No, because a time will come, you'll be seeing a lot of things that will be incorporated to the system because they were ecosystem. They are ecosystem. Now, it may be that time who are our major legends in the system. Okay, this is a contract we want to agree to. Your company is coming to our ecosystem. Yes. Okay, we have our membership that have a full hub for more than 3 years, or a full hub as it were. Please, you are going to assign what of this is also nominal value of your shares to all of them. Wow. Thank you. Now, immediately such is done, the company starts and all of that. Only that alone may give you phenomenal outbursts of money that you will never imagine. That's why I tell friends, the beautiful ones are not yet born. So understand that this is an ecosystem that have a product in technology, creating a marketplace, and always moving with partnership, then create a cash flow leverage. Now, why do you need to take this cash flow leverage seriously? Let me quickly go somewhere and show you a project that has been since, I'm sure many of you must have heard about post-chain. By the grace of God today, this is February, very soon we go March. By May or July, will be 1 year, listen to me, will be 1 year we've deposited money called sacrifice. Now, this sacrifice, everyone, some 2 Ethereum, 4 Ethereum, somewhat of $10,000, $20,000, listen to me, sacrifice into, we do not know how many volume of the coin that will be given. There is no leverage platform that you'll be busy with building an ecosystem for yourself to leverage and make residual income, but people have sacrificed millions of dollars into it. After the post-chain sacrifice, we have sacrificed another money calling to post-X. Continually, I'm sure you can see total sacrifice during the rank volume bonus phase. We can read this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is almost $1 billion. It's $975 million, almost $1 billion. Listen to me. Now, this money that have been sacrificed into this system, there is no leverage of building an income generation. If it's going to take 2 years before you are given whatever that you were sacrificed for, that's what you would take. Now, there you are, you now have an opportunity that creates a product, an ecosystem, a marketplace, getting new partnership, and then making you to have a business place that you can build and make money, waiting for the maturity of the product in the marketplace. Not that you cannot dispose the product, but because the understanding you have that if I dispose it now, I'm just killing myself. So rather, I will just keep it while I'm busy making my money. I think it's very laudable when a company says, when you pick your investment, we still reward you on something. That's part of the new partnership. Every new hub picked, maybe you have more update of it on Friday or so. Every new hub picked, 200 Avinoc's token will be given. Now listen, I'm sure if Zeniq had to be in partnership with this company about 2 years ago, when the Avinoc's token was very, very, very cheap, if they said they were going to give you 200 Avinoc, you wouldn't appreciate it. But right now, everybody's like, how do I get it? Now, a time is going to come to when you say, this is the place. If you get this number of things, we give you 1 Zeniq coin. Everybody will be on the go. Watch it right today. Write today's date down. A time may come that the coin, of course, the volume available with the price, and they will say, if you can build, in fact, company didn't tell me this. Write this down, because remember, we say Zeniq is an ecosystem. Let me show you something. Since an ecosystem with strategy, and there's a strategies behind it. Now, working on tokenization, something may happen, because I've done this type of company before. What may happen? A time may come. A time may come. A company will say, now we have an ecosystem, we have a big giant company. You are not part of our company. Go out, bring merchant to our ecosystem. When you bring merchant, we'll give you 1 Zeniq coin. I will tell you, you will see people will set up an organization and hire marketer to go out to get merchant. Now, the Zeniq technology will now say, Any merchant that comes, we allocate it under anybody in the ecosystem who are building a cash flow leverage. They will give you one Zeniq coin. And every business transactions that are done by a given merchant, whoever we place this merchant under, every business volume being done, we are going to pay you 0.01%. And imagine a company is doing a turnover of $2 billion and you are giving 0.01% of it. I'm just opening our eye to understand where you are seated. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but an ecosystem that have a product, but give you an open space, an open check for you to leverage on the cash flow. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you have been in Zeniq technology, but I do not think many persons have sat down to look at this in these 5 areas that Zeniq is just beyond the business, but an ecosystem with a technology, with a strategy, with a marketplace in partnership, all right? Building a cash flow in it, and then with the tokenization. It's on that note, the 2 major significant aspects, I think I was saying about, was it last year? I said, what you are seeing now is a 2 aspects in Zeniq. Nobody will tell me, as a last year, July, August, September, will say he's aware that Zeniq will, at any point in time, have a collaboration with a company called Avinoc. Nobody. I may not know again that in the next 2 months, only God knows the company that will have collaboration again with Zeniq technology. So it's on that note, you are not meant to be playing, because in time will come, it will be on a franchise basis. Number 1 will be, what is your ecosystem base? That is, what is your community base? What's the strength of your community? Oh, you have a community worth of 100,000 people actively involved in business. Okay, for that, we allocate this company for you to do business with, since it's our ecosystem. Okay, you have this number of community. Are they active? No. Okay, we cannot allocate to you. That's the time people start running here and there, but somebody will be earning passive income just because you took it very seriously. So, in summary, what are the 2 major aspects that is very known to people, and people just stand only on that without looking beyond? If you look beyond what is the immediate, you will do well in the business. Now, what is immediate is that people know about the minting of the coin, Zeniq coin. But people know about the minting of the Zeniq coin, but people don't know the diamond in the coin. Now, what is it? It's simple. What is Zeniq operating on? Fine, you are invited to Zeniq technology and you have opportunity to invest in the minting hub. You have opportunity to invest in the minting hub. We start from 1,500 euro and above. The other smaller packages, your leader will take time to explain those one with you. Please, I don't normally say this to negate you, but I will come to that. But as a business person, as an investor, a time will come, the 1,500 euro will not be a package again, because we're looking at the time and season. So, but taking it now, I want to come into Zeniq. You talk about 1,500 euro package. Remember, once you have a hub, you are a shareholder. So it's on that note, we encourage people when you are coming in, understand that you are coming in to get a hub via Safir Global. And when you buy a hub, the hub, number 1, qualifies you to be an investor. Number 2, it qualifies to be a shareholder in Zeniq technology. Number 3, it engages in production of the coin, which you have. You can collect and waste now, or if you have the understanding, you preserve it as a heritage. Then, so the hub entitles you to a lot of things that even may happen in the future. That is the hub. So as a person who just want to come in to be part as a shareholder, as a business person, as a person who will now leverage on the future partnership of this company, you need to have a hub. They haven't gotten the hub. Immediate gratification of your hub is that it engages in the production of the coin, which can be accrued to you on a daily basis. Sometimes maybe 1, maybe 2. I cannot really tell you how many volume you'll be getting. So, but in the interim, you are getting the coin on daily basis. So you are at liberty to understand the phenomena behind the coin and preserve it. I always encourage people, I do not see reason why you need to withdraw your coin. Because the moment you withdraw the coin from your back of it, you are going to destroy it. So apart from what we did for experimentation, I do not see reason. Because you have the hub, you are part of the company, you are a shareholder, and all of that. Because in time will come, the hub will not be available. So understand this. If you're invited to Zeniq today, or you've heard about it, or you are even there, but you do not understand this, understand that today, that you are buying the hub to be a shareholder, to be a business person, now to stake yourself as a stakeholder where new opportunities are coming, you are going to be leveraging on it to position yourself for tokenization. But the immediate gratification, you have the coin. And I said the minimum is one single hub is 1,500 euro. Then you can do multiple, you can do 4 in that order till as high, the highest is 330,000 euro package. I'm sure if a company, I'm sure if it's Coca-Cola said, we are selling a position in our company now for you to buy only the form is $50,000. You will see where people go to bank to borrow money. But it is better for you to be part of things before the name is ready. So that's one aspect. The second aspect, you buy the hub and then you are a business person who want to leverage to build a cash flow. You can build a dealership franchise. And building the dealership franchise, I will just quickly see if I can see a portal. Okay, good. To open this place. Media Center. Just want to show you how you can, and I'm sure many of you must have seen what's happening, just like what I just explained, that if you go to your back office, you see new partnership company coming, it's coming soon, so you may not know. And that a lot like that will be coming up and all that. Now, you bought a package. Somebody may want to know the package I've just told you. I just summarized it for you. The tech product. So the lowest is 1,500 euro. All this other one, 800 euro and all of that, I'm sorry, is a child's play. Where it becomes no child's play is that if you do not have enough money and you want to build the ecosystem, to build a dealership, then it's not a child's play. But if you are telling me you are coming as an investor into Zeniq, and what you want to invest is 800, 450, 500, or 250, all of those ones, I'm telling you, in the next 2 years, you may have headache because you'll be looking, oh, what is happening? Then when the coin mature, you tell somebody that, you will have told me I will have looked for enough money. And I will tell you, I'm very sorry, with all sense of, apology. If you are in Zeniq Safir, and your package is 800 euro below, and you are not aggressive in the dealership, I'm sure you are a disappointment. Please get this. If you are in Zeniq Safir and your package is 800 euro below, and you are not aggressive in building the dealership to be part of the people who are sharing 69% of the activities in the company, whereby you will be able to now boost and buy a reasonable investment package, you are a disappointment. The reason why is this. I've seen people who have packages of 500,000 euro and they are aggressive in taking the money from the table. So I wouldn't know, maybe because we're not giving proper orientation, will make you to say, I'm shy about money. So the dealership system have this way, you can make money or in 3 dimensions on the dealership system to be part of 69%, profits arena during the dealership. Now, the dealership entitles you to share the opportunity and get some affiliate commission, right? So it entitles you. So this 69% is shared in 3 portions. Number 1, a kind of unilevel affiliate commission. You share with people, your people share with friends left and right. then you are giving thank you for sharing. That's what the company rewards you. And it's crazy. Imagine you have 1,500 euro package and you have a friend who do for 3,000 euro package, 9% of it is paid to you. He didn't even to like you. Just like before we started, Ambassador was telling you people, I don't know your pride. If Coca-Cola is still marketing, I don't know what's your pride. What is good is not what sells. It is what is well marketed. Then if what is good is now well marketed, that is banga inside oil. Now, what is good is not what sells, but what is well marketed. That's why there might be good drinks, better than Coca-Cola. Nobody cares. What people have and what people know about is, in fact, if you are taking any other thing, somebody will say, just give me one Coke there. Even if it's a Pepsi, they'll say, give me Coke. That is what is well marketed. And they've not rested because it is what people hear and see, because it's a perception. Everybody today, there are good cryptocurrencies, wonderful ecosystem, more than Bitcoin. But tell anybody cryptocurrency, I know Bitcoin now. So people even thought Bitcoin is blockchain and blockchain is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is just only Bitcoin. So you can make insane money in that. Number two, you can make money building a career system unknowingly to you, whereby people have come through a chain of activities, and then I call this chain stores. You are making every money by building, just like somebody became a Safir today. That's 3,000 euro to his boss. Without apology, he doesn't need to, you don't need to like him. It's better you don't like him, but the money like him, so it doesn't matter. So the reality is this, that's a cash flow system. I'm sure immediately it became a Safir. The double Safir is pointing at, I say, look at 9,000 euro ahead of you. In that order, it continues over and over and over again. That is how you build the cash flow in this system. Number three, there's a monthly reward, or what we call profit pool shares. The company said, because you have started from a little rank of Ruby, double Ruby, and all of that, then whatever sales we make in a month, 10% of it is taken out. And this 10% of it is shared among the total number of people who rank. And we have a measurement for it. Each rank have a star qualified. So if you are a Ruby, that's 1 star. So it means we have mixed up of Ruby, double Ruby, Sapphire, diamond, double diamond, and all of that, black diamond and all of that put together. So each have star allocated. So we use this 10% of money and divide it by the number of stars. If when we divide it by number of stars, if it's 10 euro, that means somebody with 1 star will have 10 euro. Somebody with 1,000 star will have 10 euros multiplied by 1,000. So you can now see why there are positive reinforcement in building up this business. So ladies and gentlemen, this is so far what Safir have to offer for you. If you don't know how to think on anything, think about the ecosystem and strategy, and there's a strategies behind it. Then think about the technology, the product, think about the marketplace and all the time partnership. Who knows? In the next 3 months, we don't know the partnership that's going to happen again. Aren't you happy? Your company having a new partnership here and there until, who knows? Maybe the next partnership may be Amazon. The next partnership may be whatever. You don't know. The next partnership may be whatever. You can't just think it because there's a strategies behind it. The cash flow, build it so that when there's a new partnership, you can acquire more. What happened? This is the question I ask a lot of friends. If you don't build your cash flow and it's free for you to build it, what happened when this company that always look for new partnership and they now brought a nominal value of a new company stock and now said, please, there's a priority list for every persons that are in Safir. But please, it must be that you are a hub holder. That's number one. You now have hub, glory be to God. They now said, we are giving you a window of 24 hours to buy this volume at so price, ridiculous price. And there you are. You look around your account everywhere, there's no hope anywhere. The only hope you can have is if you have been building the cash flow, you can have a reserve money. So think about these 5 things: ecosystem and strategy, technology, marketplace and partnership, cash flow leverage, and tokenization. I just hope with these few of things, I've not ended up confusing you, but I've been able to convince you to understand that people are crazy about this business. See beyond what you are saying. It is Safir, it's not marketing as usual, it's not network marketing as usual, but an ecosystem that you build a business on top. So it's a platform for me and you to explode financially. And I want to correct one impression. For those of you who thought as you come into Zeniq Safir is that every month to be withdrawing your coin and be selling, please, please go back. If you need prayer, go on your knee and beg God to show you direction. Because if that's what you are still doing, I told somebody, if as at today, as a man, as a woman that have been in business for many years, if all what you are still doing is how to be getting monthly money, to be killing it to pay your children's school fees and all of that, you have a long way to go. We need to find a platform to build a cash flow and build wealth for the future. Thank you very much for attending this meeting. God bless you. Ambassador, thank you very much.
Thank you, the Oracle of Cryptocurrency. That was massive. All right, let me stop the recording now, and then we can